Hey there, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ari with All Things Femme, where we know that our femininity is our superpower and we use it. Today we're talking about something really fun and a little spicy, the art of seduction. In the last video, we did talk about our feminine magnetism and how to use that, and it goes hand in hand with the art of seduction. Your feminine magnetism, you use that to draw all kinds of things to you. Fine. Today, I want to talk about how you not only can seduce yourself, which is where it starts, but also how you can seduce people into really anything. When you're trying to close a deal, you can use the art of seduction during interviews, you can use it on dates, whatever. And we're going to start with how to self seduce. Now, before your mind goes into the gutter with the art of seduction, which, yes, you can get a little kinky with it, but that's not where we're heading today. Seduction is about making people feel something in your presence. They feel great about themselves. They are interested in you. They feel comfort. They feel the need to tell you more. They feel the need to be in your presence. They feel excitement or even mystery. All of those things play into the art of seducing. And the crazy part is you already have everything you need to master the art of seduction. It's within you. It's in you. It's not on you. So you have it, and we're going to pull that out of you. Okay. We're going to tap into that seductive energy that you already have. And we're going to use that femininity to get what we want all the time. The first person that you want to seduce is you. That means take a moment, look in the mirror every morning or evening or whenever that you get ready, or when you get out of the shower, you feeling fresh and you clean. Stand there, look at yourself in the mirror and just talk to yourself. Tell yourself how fine you are. You my babe, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We can do it real big, bigger than you've ever done it. Talk to yourself like you love yourself. Talk to yourself like you would want somebody who wants you to talk to you. Now, self-care, self-love, and self-seduction all tie in together. And again, if you are not even comfortable with seducing yourself, you're not going to be comfortable seducing anybody else. So that's number one. I want you to start with seducing yourself. That starts with self-care. We've talked about that in other videos. Self-care is where it starts. Like, if you are not caring about yourself and feeling good about yourself, you're never going to go out into the world and project out the best version of yourself. You have to be comfortable with the skin that you're in. You have to be comfortable with yourself, and you definitely have to be comfortable with doing everything on your own, being you by yourself all day, every day. Think about it. If you're feeling run down and you're just not feeling in tune with yourself, there is no way that you will be able to seduce anyone else. You're probably not even looking cute. Because I know for me personally, whenever I'm going through it, I'm definitely probably always going to look my worst as well, which is not a good thing. We as ladies need to learn how to wear it, not wear what we're going through on our faces. We need to learn to not wear what we are going through on our faces. If you're feeling tired and run down, it definitely shows. So we're going to start with the basics of self-care, getting 8 hours of sleep a night, drinking water. First thing in the morning, time you wake up, before even your coffee, you want to make sure you're hydrating. Eating foods that give you energy, not just for fun, not just junk food, but like good food. Nourish your body. We're going to start really taking care of ourselves, okay? And the thing with self-care is you really want to not make a chore out of it. So even if you're saying, I'm going to go work out, that should be self-care. That's to nourish your body. That is to grow your body and to heal your body and whatever else. Everything you do for self-care should be enjoyable. So if it's something that seems like too much of a hard duty for you to do in that moment or in that day, Maybe save it for another day. Self-care needs to be enjoyed. Like I said, self-care goes hand in hand with self-love. The more you show your self-care, the more you're going to grow to love yourself. Take yourself out on dates. Do journal and get to know yourself. Like there are journal prompts for authenticity. I will do a screenshot on the screen and give you some journal prompts you can start with. Get to know yourself inside and out, and get comfortable with yourself. Get comfortable with your quirks. For me personally, I know that I'm funny, awkward, flirty. I can be feminine. I can be assertive. I know me. I'm very comfortable with me. There's nothing anybody else can tell me about me. That is where you want to get. Like, I know who I am. I'm me. I know me. And once you have that, you're really unstoppable. So we're going to start right now. Go ahead and say something really nice about yourself. I'll wait. Okay, well, go ahead and think about it and then put it down in the comments. Okay. Now that brings us to the third point, self-seduction, which, like I said, ties in with the other two, self-love, self-care. Self-seduction is when you take yourself out on a date, when you treat yourself the way you would want a man or a woman to treat you. You buy yourself flowers. I do that often. I will buy myself flowers and just put them in a vase at home and go on about my business. But every time I walk in the door, it's like, ooh, okay, I'm romanticizing my life right now. Love it. I get into that. Romanticize your life, seduce yourself, make your life fun. If you are living every day just to struggle or just to pay bills, you're not having any fun. What is your reason for living? And that doesn't mean that you don't go to work. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have bills and you're not going to stress out. But if you don't take a moment to enjoy life, you're never going to enjoy life. I want you to let that sink in. If you don't take a moment to enjoy life, you're never going to enjoy life. I'm deep. I really am. That's my one good thing about myself. I'm deep. I love that for me. When you treat yourself well, everything radiates from the inside out. You walk confidently, you talk confidently, you think on your toes, you become witty, smart, all the things. You cannot become those things until you put those things into play. Nobody else is going to live your life for you. Nobody else is going to make your money for you. Nobody else is going to apply for the jobs that you love for you. You have to love yourself. You have to take care of yourself. It's just foundation of life, of a happy life anyway. Okay, so now that we've laid the groundwork for how we get into ourselves and start that art of seduction, so since we've laid the groundwork for that, I want to tell you a little bit about the different personality traits of a seductress. Okay, there's quite a few. I'm just only going to touch on a few of them. They're kind of like your personality type, if you will, but in your femininity, in your seduction era. Number one is the siren. That would be somebody who uses her looks, her femininity, her everything, and she just puts it out there, but you don't even know she's putting it out there. She's like so smooth with it. She uses everything she has to draw you. Uses her eyes. She uses her tone of voice. She uses the way she moves. Everything about her seduces you. She's the siren. That would be somebody like Marilyn Monroe, for example. Okay, the next personality type of a seductress is the rake. Now, the siren is like a slow burn, a person that you don't even know they're seducing you. The rake is jumping in on that. The rake is about to make everything about you. They're going to let you know they really like you and they're going to show it to you. Nobody else in the world exists. Now, I think this is probably my seduction type. If I like somebody, I like you. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, you fine, babe. You know you fine. And I just want to look at you. Can I just look at you, please? Let me look at you. And you're going to know that I'm looking at you because, babe, you know you fine. Babe, you know you fine. Like, please understand. When you fine, you just fine. And I think I have a problem with understanding that it's okay to be fine, and I don't have to tell you every time I see you, and I don't have to be like, mm, oh, mm. I don't have to do that every time you walk by, but I do because apparently that's my seduction type, which I mean, it's gotten me this far. I guess it's worked this long. The next type that I would like to talk about is the ideal lover. Now, I think I do have a little bit of this as well because I'm ideal, duh. But the ideal lover is the lover that's going to make everything about you, but not in the way that the rake does. The rake is in your face, like, damn, you fine. Damn, it's all about you. The ideal lover is more of a everything is about you. I'm going to anticipate your needs. What do you need today? Are you sick? Let me nurture you. Let me take really good care of you. And that's another thing. I really am a nurturer. I'm very nurturing, and I'm going to anticipate your needs. I want to make sure you are fine. And also you are fine. Now those are the three main types of personality seduction people. But of course, there's others. There's the dandy. She's androgynous. Um, a lot of like masculine women are like that. There's the charismatic that draws you in with their charisma. And then there's other types. If you want to know what type you are, there are quizzes you can take. I'll link one. Um, here for you, or either here for you. But I will link a quiz so that you can figure out your personality type. Each seduction type has their own little flavor, je ne sais quoi, if you will. And it can be helpful to know what kind of seductress you are. Now, let's move on to something that sounds a little boring, but it is definitely a big part in seducing. Your manners. Manners are so important. If you are beautiful and you always dress nice, you always look good, but you're always a rude to people, do you think that you're going to seduce them? No, people are going to really not like you. Like, it's okay to be nice. It's okay to say please and thank you. It's okay to have manners. Actually, it's more than okay. You need to have manners. Be kind to people, smile at people, be nice, make people feel good about themselves, feel good about yourself. It is okay to hold the door for people. It is okay to say, thank you so much for holding the door for me. It's okay to pay people genuine compliments. Manners really can get you places that your looks will never get you. There are a lot of things and a lot of times that I may not mentally click with something. I may not be as quick as I need to be, but guess what? I am always kind to people. So in return, people are kind to me. People want to help me. People want to see me succeed because I'm that girl that is always nice, always kind. You don't want to mistreat kind people, correct? Correct. So use those manners. Once you start taking care of yourself and living within your pleasure and your joy, it's going to be easier to be kind to people and to use your manners because you're happy and you're not walking around having a nasty attitude for no reason. Trust me, there's nothing more seductive than a person that makes you feel seen, heard, and appreciated. Try using your manners. It'll get you far. Okay, now this should be common sense, and maybe you don't think it has place here in this video, but it does. Hygiene. Please take a bath. Please take a bath. If somebody stinks, are you wanting to be near them? Please brush your teeth. Please go get your dental checkups. Make sure your breath smells good. Use an oral probiotic if you need to. Put on lotion. Use perfume. Take care of yourself, please. You do not want people talking about you or laughing at you. Or furthermore, forget that you do not, if you're trying to seduce people and draw them in, do you think that people are going to draw into you when you stink? They're not. I just, we don't even have to guess at that one. They're not. They're going to be disgusted by your smell. Hygiene isn't just about being clean, it's about your breath, your perfume, everything. So, whether you're a siren that's going to use the perfect perfume to draw people in, or a charismatic that's going to always be put together and, smelling fresh, whatever it is, hygiene is an essential part. Because if y'all stank, we can't clank. When you know you smell good and you know you look good, your confidence goes through the roof. And speaking of confidence and the perfect perfume giving it to you, that's the next tip in the art of seduction. Your confidence. You got to be on point. You got to feel good about yourself. If you don't feel good about yourself and you walk up to somebody else trying to seduce them, make that make sense. Okay, it doesn't. Exactly. And look, that gives you a wet look on your eyelid. Ooh, I'm cute. I love it. You've heard it before and you'll hear it again every time from me. Confidence is key. Confidence is key. Say it. Confidence is key. You already know you can have the best outfit. You can do everything right. You can smell amazing. All of that. Have you ever met somebody who looks good, but then when you get to talking to them, it's not even that they sound ridiculous and stupid, but they just have no je ne sais quoi. They have no confidence. It's like you're talking to a wet towel. And not in a good way either. Not wet because you wet it after you wet it and you need it. No. Like somebody who just really is a bump on a log. They can really just sit there. Yeah, exactly. They're no fun. You can do everything right, but if you're not confident, you're doing it all for nothing. So again, put on things that make you feel good, smell good, look good. If you know you're having a low confidence day and you have an outfit that may be a little off, let me tell you a story. When I was little, my mom bought me a lime green dress and it was so cute. I loved it. But lime green was just not something I was used to. I wore black all the time. I still kind of do now. But lime green was just way too loud for me. And I was already having a terrible confidence day. Putting on that lime green dress just made it worse because it's not something I was used to. No matter who in my class told me I was cute, I felt stupid. It didn't make me feel any better. If you're having a bad day, put on something that's not going to make it worse. Put on something that makes you feel good, look good. But remember, it's not about being arrogant or over the top. It's about really just being yourself and being authentic. But to even be authentic, you have to grow to know yourself. So everything goes back to the self love and the getting to know yourself and getting to love yourself and enjoy yourself for just who you are. If you're having trouble being confident, start off small. Celebrate your wins, even if they're small wins. Celebrate yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself. Compliment yourself. Say, hey, I know I look cute today. Hey, my eyebrows are on point today. You can find something that you like about yourself today. Do that. Give yourself 5 days every day. Compliment yourself on something different. Now, I want to talk about something that's a little bit more physical than it is mindset related. That's eye contact and body language. When you're trying to seduce somebody, think about the finest person you've ever seen and just play a little with them. I'm just playing. Please don't do that, especially if it's like an interview. Please don't do that for real. But eye contact and subtle like touches and body language really go a long way. Don't be the first person to look away when you make eye contact with someone. It shows that you are confident, and that is what it's really all about. Like we said, your confidence. Don't lose eye contact first. Don't be creepy and weird either, though. Like, just make it subtle, make it sexy. Have you ever locked eyes with somebody from across the room and then all of a sudden everything just stops? Even like the whole room just, that's the power of eye contact. That's somebody seducing you with their eyes. It works. When you make eye contact with somebody, you're saying, I see you and I know you see me, and I'm not afraid for you to see me. Look at me. That's kind of hot. Body language goes hand in hand with eye contact. The way you carry yourself speaks even louder than words sometimes. So hold your head high, walk with your shoulders back. Practice your posture. I do it all the time. I stand up against a wall, and I'm actually going to probably link a picture that shows you how to practice great body language or posture. That really, somebody who walks like this is ugly. Like they just are. So your body language, keeping your head back and your shoulders back and keeping your arms uncrossed. You want to be open to the person that you're seducing, duh. But be mindful of personal boundaries. A light touch on the shoulder when you kiki is fine, but jumping in somebody's face and doing all of this is not fine. So be very conscious of personal boundaries and personal space, and doing too much. Don't do that. That's ugly. Now, I want to talk about the subtle art of flirting. Now, I want to talk about something that's very fun, and that's the art of flirting. Flirting is the art of showing interest without being too obvious, without actually having to come out and say it. It can be as simple as a well timed smile or a compliment. But the thing is, flirting is not just about what you say, but it's also about how you say it. So, you may want to say something with a giggle or draw out your words a little bit, or talk with a smile, look them in the eyes, look away, look back. I don't know how that looked. I'm actually going to watch that back, because when I flirt, I do that. And I want to know if I look ridiculous. Keep it light, keep it cute, keep it fun. Tease them a little bit, but don't overdo it. Don't be creepy and weird. A little playful banter goes a long way. So just making them laugh, getting a little kiki off of them is always good. Definitely mirroring. Match the other person. Match their body language. Build a rapport with them. If they lean in, you lean in. Authenticity is key, okay? Be you. And again, if you don't know who you are, start journaling, start spending time by yourself, start spending time alone, not just sleep or watching TV, but like really connecting with yourself. Figure out what you like, what you don't like. These are all things that make up who you are. It's easier for other people to see us as they see us, but do you know who you are and who you're actually putting out there? Get to know you, fall in love with her, and then put that out there. People who look like they are having fun at life draw you in. They make you want to be around them. They make you want to do the things that they want you to do so that you can make them happy. People that are seduced by you want to make you smile. They want to do for you. People can feel when you are being genuine. Whether or not you are truly kind, truly caring, truly happy is all going to start with you. So start with you. So there you have it. The art of seduction incorporates a lot of things, but it's a little refinery and a little practice. You're going to be seducing people before you know it. You got to be confident. You have to be energetically just open. Your body language needs to show that you want people to be drawn to you and stay who you are. I know people say it all day long, but if you take a moment to really sit in what I'm saying and think about it, you're not going to start being happy until you start being happy. You're not going to start being the feminine woman or the seductress until you start being the feminine woman or the seductress. Nobody can put on you what they want to put on you. It's up to you to project out who you want to be. Understanding how you naturally draw people in and using that to continue to draw people in is like really what's up. You find your seductress personality type and you start playing on that. Being a feminine woman, you already are halfway there. You just have to take what you already have that's natural and put it out into the world. If you're not happy, start today doing things that are going to create a life of happiness for you. Self-care, self-love, confidence is where it starts. Start by seducing yourself tonight. Take a bubble bath. Sit in there with yourself and just be. Go stand in the mirror and tell yourself you fine. And most importantly, remember, you do not have to change who you are. Like I said, it's in there. It's natural. You just have to embrace that. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. I hope that you learned something new. We all need to be out here using our femininity to seduce people, and not even on no manipulative stuff, but just so we can get what we want out of life. Life is supposed to be lived. We are supposed to be happy, and we're feminine women. We're going to use that and we're going to get what we want. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take the quiz. Let me know what your seductress personality type is down below in the comments. I am dying to know because like I said, I'm a couple put together and I'm going to use that and I hope you do too. Bye.